Work it. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Baby Thugger Trap Island Records, and we back with another banger. Like always, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get into it. Today, we got another interview dropping with the one and only Restlezz, coming out of Ogden, Utah. And look, he'll be on in just a little bit, but for now, I got my motherfucking artist in here, Too Tall 12K. We're gonna get some music dropped from my boy right now. We just coming in, getting stuff started and everything. Let's go. Now look, we're gonna talk about it today, man. Young Dolph's cousin was just shot at Lil Baby's concert. There's a lot of mixed emotions going back and forth. Blueface is going back and forth with Krishan. It's a lot going on in the YouTube world. Now, look, man, shout out Gunners Collective, shout out Dubs first and foremost. I'm over here sparking up, getting my mind right. I'm taking my, hey, hold on. This is to Milk right here, too. Hey, Milk 74. I'm taking my 7.4 seconds, get my mind right, because you a buster. Now, look. Now that we got everything going, we're going to have 2 more interviews dropping in the next 2 weeks. Next week's interview is going to be with Young Prophet coming out of the city of Ogden. And then right after that, we got Sammy Otto coming out of the city of Ogden. So y'all stay tuned for all that. For now, we're just kicking it, vibing until we get our artist that's ready to go. Once we get him up in here, we'll be ready to roll. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in, though. Remember, all the love that's shown to the YouTube channel, we've been growing. We're at 420 subscribers. Everybody, share, comment, subscribe. We need to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. Now, look. Last week's interview, let's go on a recap. We had Gigi Galindo, a fire-ass artist coming out of the city of Ogden, doing big things for herself. And I'm not going to lie, she's like the only female artist that I know of right now out of Utah. If you guys know any other female artists that want interviews, promotions, you guys want your music promoted, hit my line. Trap Island Records, everything. So it's trap_island_records. If you guys want to get a hold of me on Instagram, that's my Instagram. We do promotions, we do interviews, we do merch, we do music, we promote other artists, we got our own artists. This is just one of my artists right here. Let him introduce himself. It's Too Tall 12K. He'll have music dropping pretty soon. We got some shit in the works. For now, though, we're mostly focusing on these interviews. We're going to focus on these interviews. We're going to try to get all the artists from Utah going, and let's keep it going, all right? I know. Now, look, man. Let me get to these comments real quick. We ain't got nobody in the comments yet. I'm just waiting for my artist to get in. He'll be in at around 5. So we got enough time. Anybody want to talk about any topics or anything, go ahead and drop a topic in the comments. Shout out Food and Felons first and foremost. Everybody go like, comment, and subscribe to Food and Felons. They got some big things coming with Gunners Collective pretty soon. Tomorrow, I'm thinking tomorrow or maybe next weekend, I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to do a MRE. I'm going to do an MRE food reaction. So y'all stay tuned for this. It's a cheese tortilla with tomato sauce. We're going to see what's up. I tried one earlier. This shit was busting, so I'm feeling this is video worthy. We're going to do something to it. Now, I'm really excited for the guest that we're going to have today. My boy Leo Restlezz coming out the city of Utah, man. Coming out the city of Ogden, coming out the state of Utah. He's done a lot. He's got his music going in NBA 2K24, and he's also getting people's music put into the GTA 6. If you guys want your music put into GTA 6, hit up my boy Leo Restlezz. And his Facebook is Leo Sandoval. Hit my boy up, man. He'll get you right, man. He'll get you some beats, all that. He's working with the best producers, the best studio time, all that. I think he even has his own studio. I don't know. For now, though, we're just kicking back. We're getting the vibe right. Trying to see what's up. Trying to see what's good with everybody. How's everybody's Friday, though? It's Friday. We chilling. Shit. And if you don't got a job, well, shit, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. I'm going to get you high today. But, yeah, man, we just waiting for my artist to get up in here. That's all we waiting for. We waiting for Leo to get up in here. Lil Restlezz out the city, man. Y'all stay tuned. A very fire artist. What I want to talk about, though, is that Adam 22 situation. How do you guys feel about No Jumper and Adam 22? Motherfuckers over there acting all hyped up now that they got Brick Baby and everybody else from the street signed over there again, huh? Well, look, Adam 22. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna save you. They only there for a check. I'll let you know that right now. Shit. But yeah, man, we live. We live and we posted. It's your boy, Baby Thug at Trap Island Records. We got bangers. We got everything. Waiting for my boy. It was supposed to be at 4:30, but my boy had to reschedule on us real quick, so we're gonna entertain y'all for a minute until the shit gets going. I don't know. I might have this nigga spit a freestyle. Y'all want a freestyle? Drop the shit in the comments. No cap. We got some fire. We smoking some fire right now. You feel me? We in the building. We here. I know y'all are gonna be like, damn, the background's changed. You guys ain't in the car no more. Do you fuck with DJ Mimo or Galley HD? They do dope ass remixes. I've never heard of them, my boy, but if you can get in touch with them personally or you guys want to see interviews with certain people, let me know. Get me in touch with these people and I could probably get some interviews going. But shout out DJ Mimo and GA Little HD. Gal Little HD, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. My bad if I fucked your name up. One more thing I wanted to say. Long live the ruler. Long live Draco the ruler, for real. All right, hold on. Let me check this real quick. Nothing. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, we here. But look, we up in this motherfucker. My boy Jazz, man. Jazz, if you see this, nigga, Jazz, if you watching right now, you missing out, my boy. Missing out. I think he went home. The motherfucker tapped out of the office for today. Big D, what's up, Essa? What's up, my boy? What's good with you? How's your Friday? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing for sure? We're just getting our minds right. We smoking a little blunt real quick, a little leño. We're getting our minds right for sure. Hey, Hater World too. At the Hater World, man. Shout out you, bruh. I know we've had our little back and forths and shit, but I fuck with you, my boy. I really do. I be hopping in your DMs talking some bullshit, but that's just because I be chilling. You drinking? Nah, we got a little energy drink popping right now, but we are smoking some mota. But we got these energy drinks popping for surely. My boy already killed his. He had the Starburst one, but we chilling. But what's up, man? You guys got any topics you guys want to talk about? Any trending stories? What's up, man? Drop something in the comments. Let us know. What's up with it? And I ain't even gonna lie, this hat a little too tight. I got the wrong size for sure, but it's fresh. It's fresh for sure, man. If you guys know, that's the brand. That's our brand, man. We got the A. We got the A, man. So we go with the Atlanta Braves A, but we customized it and put it a crown and everything on top. We made it our player brand. We got a bunch of shit going. Me and Too Tall right here, my boy. He's one of the co-founders of the brand. I'm the main founder, and we did the shit. We're doing our shit for sure. My boy got his shit popping. Hey, actually, right now, hold on. If anybody wants a new GG track to drop, comment right now, man. If you guys want a new GG track to drop, or if you guys want my other artist, Little G, if you guys want other songs besides me, then comment right now, bro, and I'll drop either a GG song or a Little G song tonight. Let me know. I got hella shit stored up for you guys. I got hella content, music, hella shit going. This right here, though, this MRE is what I'm excited about. I can't wait to do this right here. This little food review, when we do this, it's going to be lit. Maybe I should have started the live at like 4:40. It's only 4:42 now. Fuck you. Fuck it, though. We up. But yeah, man. It's your boy Trap Island Records. We back with another banger, though, man. And this is just what we do. This is living right here, man. We just chilling. We doing our thing. You know how we is. Taking trips in and out the state all the damn time. All the time. You know how we moving. But look, man, anybody want any new artists or anything? If you guys know any artists, if you guys know any artists that just want their music pushed, look, bro, I don't charge nothing. The interviews are free. I'll push your music for free, bro, and I'll just get you, because I get views, so I'll get you guys the views and everything, get you guys to where you guys need to go, and you guys take them offers that come. That's all Trap Island Records is trying to do. We're trying to get you to, artists from out the state of Utah and out the city of Ogden and just everywhere in Utah, so we can get them either signed and push their music, or we can just push their music and get them to bigger experiences in life. What I want to talk about right now, though, I'm gonna just start a topic since my boy ain't here yet. I'm gonna start this topic. I want to talk about keeping the youth strong, man. You got to keep your motherfuckers motivated, bro. And I know it's hard being an older motherfucker trying to do this. Let's see. I think I got my boy in here. Yep, we got it in. We got him in. Let's see. What's good? All right, we got my
Yeah,
artist
what
in
up?
here. What's good
What
with you,
up?
my boy? So
Nah,
look, everybody. This is Leo Restlezz out the city of Ogden. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
yeah, I'm Restlezz, come from Ogden City. You know what I mean? I've been doing this shit for a minute. So if you want to hear any of my music, just check it out. All the major platforms.
Hell yeah. And so look, this let's get into it then. So how long have you been doing music?
Oh, fuck. 20 years?
20 years?
Yeah, 13 when I started, and now I'm 33. So,
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So with you doing music your whole basically like your whole life you would say, right?
yeah, more than half my life.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And so I want to say this because like I see you're doing moves. You're doing moves for the city, you're doing moves for yourself, you're promoting either younger artists and even trying to get people on. And I want to thank you for that and congratulate you for that because that's a big thing to do. But how is it like how is it with your recording process? Like when you're doing music and shit, how long does it take for you to do a song and yeah, just and do you have any albums put?
Um, so for me, I pretty much just write anytime I have some free time. You know, I think of a couple bars here, maybe a couple bars there, put them down in my phone, and then I have something to go off when I hear a beat. You know, when I step in the studio or whatever, then at least I got like a template to start with. You know,
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, since you've been in the music game for a long time, I know there's been a lot of big artists that have came to the city and helped out with like the younger artists and not just younger artists. I mean, just the different groups back in the day. How
right?
was it back in the day, like the music era back then? That's what I want to get into because I'm young, so like I only was able like to see like half of Dark Work and everything. I wasn't able to see the whole experience with everybody coming up. How was it?
Right. Oh, wow. So back when I remember, man, there was a Dub Records, man. I think I was like sixth grade when I first heard that. Gussolini was like the first dude I knew. And then, you know, started getting into it myself. And then, you know, obviously 801 Intentions was around. There's a couple other groups like Shadow Vibe was out, Fourth Crime Unit. You know, there's a bunch of motherfuckers doing their own shit. And then, you know what I mean? It was just back when you had to press your own shit. You know what I mean? Because there wasn't no CD pressers, no nothing like that out here. So you had to literally go Walmart, buy a bunch of blank CDs, burn those fuckers one by one, print out the label, stick it on the CD, you know what I mean? Then actually go out there and try and push your music.
Hell yeah. And so when you first started music, did you have anybody that you started with or like anybody pushing your music or was it just all independent and you just started making your own name and started collabing with different artists in the city?
So when I first started writing, it was just me and my cousin. You know, we'd go home after school and everything, just write whatever here and there. And then the more we started to talk to people, we met a few other cats that recorded, and then we just started recording, doing work. Was in a group at first, and that kind of didn't work out. Differences, you know. And then try to make my own label, but then you know, not everybody's in it as much as someone else is. Live, all kinds of other shit happens. So then, probably like 6 years ago is when I just started going solo on my own and just started focusing on my career.
Okay. And so I see you got a big feature, and I know a lot of people don't and can't get this feature even at the moment with the artist that it is. You got that Yo Gotti feature. How did that happen? How did you feel about that track? And do you feel you put your all into that track?
All right, so I got that verse from him back in 2015. Some dude named Fat Pat hit me up, told me he had the exclusive verse. You know, just got done recording Gotti on a song, gave me the price. You know, luckily at that time I had it, bought it. It came with a beat already, but I didn't really fuck with it. So then I hit up the homie Gino. He built a beat for it, recorded it, got my cutty on it, and I feel like I put my all into that. It's a big name, so I felt like if anything, I got to bring what I can on this to at least showcase myself.
Exactly, exactly. So, all right. So when you did that track, did it boost your career, boost your name, not only in the city, but did you start getting a lot more DMs, and did a lot of people want to start working with you more?
Oh yeah, I started catching a lot of attention outside of just Ogden. You know what I mean? I got dudes from outside of the city and state hitting me up. Oh, yo, I seen you did this. I seen you did that. I heard your track just popped up. And then eventually it just starts networking out from there, and I started just building relationships and shit from there.
Hell yeah. And so when you work with artists or when you do a feature, is it better for you to work with them in the same studio, or is it better for you just to email your side and just have them email it back? How do you like, are you like a person or are you like, I'll do it on my own?
I mean, I could go either way, but I'm so busy all the time with everything that what I mean. It's usually best as of now. Just send me something, I knock it out, send it back, and then we go on our way. If I could get in the studio with somebody one on one, personal, what I mean, I'd much rather do that because you can vibe out, get a better feel of each other. Songs come together a lot smoother and shit like that when you're person to person.
Exactly. You guys can bounce off each other's ideas and everything.
Right, right. Yeah, which kind of sucks because when you do, just send it over, whatever, record your verse, send it over. There's really no, I guess, no rapport with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more like of, oh, I'll just get like you don't really get to feel that person's energy, how your energy is gonna be
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
song.
yeah. It's like strictly business more than it is, doing music.
Exactly. You got to have some fun doing music for sure, and that's what a lot of people
Oh,
forget. A lot of people will lock themselves down and just put hella work into a song, but it's not that song that's hitting at
oh
the
yeah,
time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. If you do it, you got to do it because you love it. If you start doing it and forgetting how much you love it, then it's, you know what I mean. Then you don't feel it.
Hell yeah. And did you ever feel like, was there ever times in your life where you felt like maybe rap wasn't it?
Oh fuck. If there's one rapper out there that says they haven't, they're lying because I guarantee everybody's had them moments where it's just like, fuck, you know what? It's just not working. I might want to look into doing something else.
Yeah, hell yeah. And so, all right, so your GMB song, I mean, the song that you did with GMB right there, how was that? Were you guys in the studio? Did you guys film the music video? And I mean, shit, how was it? Like, was the verse off the splash or was it a charge or what's that?
Um, shit. So I think it was, yeah, me, Lil Chapo, Interest came in here and recorded, or maybe Interest came later, and it was me and Chop, me and GMB both together. They came in here in the studio and recorded a couple things, and then the music video, yeah, I just got everyone together and we just did that one song.
Hell yeah. And so, when it comes to your music videos and songs in general, because I see you put a lot of work into your songs and your videos, they come out fire. I
Oh,
fuck
thank
with
you,
them.
thank you.
And when it comes to that, do you have like homies that do filming, or do you like have to like go to like like white businesses and everything for like the filming?
Um, I just
Or
reached out to
what's
people.
better for you? My bad.
No, you're good.
What's better for you? Like with those two?
I just reach out and kind of just see, price match, I guess. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? At the end of the day, it's kind of business, so you want to get the best price for the best quality. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
at the end of the day, that's kind of what matters to me.
Hell yeah. And all right, so all right, so if you could, would you do like a Ogden cipher? Like, would you have like a bunch of artists out of the city and hop on a beat with them? You know how kind of like the Thizzler does theirs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah,
I'm down to always hop on anything, something like that. You know what I mean? To showcase in the city, I'm always down for it.
for sure. And do you feel like you made a way with yourself, like with just your own music? Like you feel like you found your own lane and you like made your own, your own way for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I feel like I've just kind of put out what I feel, And then, I mean, either you fuck with it or you don't. That's the point. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to like what you do. So, but there's billions of people in the world. So,
Exactly. And all right, so for everybody that can reach your music, where can they reach it at? You know, all the platforms, just let them know, or how can they find your music? What name?
so you can find it on all the major platforms, you know, Spotify, Apple, Tidal, YouTube, you know, and just as of today, you can listen to it in the NBA 2K24 also as an advertised song. So it'll just pop up on you.
Hell yeah. And that's what I wanted to talk about right there. How did that come upon? Like, because I see you're doing big things. Like, how are you able to do that? Like, how is it going?
It just goes back to networking, you know what I'm saying? Just talking to people, interacting with people, taking chances, and luck, you know? Luck has to just come with a lot of it, you know? People, you just coming across people luckily, I would say, I guess, you know, or they come to me and find me, and I just, you know, take a chance most of the time. Either you lose out or you don't, but you never know if you don't take that risk.
For sure. Now, have you ever done any shows? And if you have, what's like one of the biggest artists you've opened up for?
Oh yeah, I've done. Oh fuck, dude, I've done shows, hella shows. The second I turned 21, I was in the bars all over in Ogden. Kamikazes was like almost every month. You know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, I've done shows here. I've done shows at the complex. Done shows at a couple of spots in Salt Lake. But I mean, I've opened up for like Zigzag of MB Riders. I've opened up for Filthy Rich, Stevie Stone, Mayday. You know,
Hell yeah. And so when you were opening up for those artists, did you feel like, all right, this is like something big, like I'm finally doing something with my music? And were you able to network a lot more when you were there?
oh yeah, oh yeah, of course. And I mean, every show is cool to network because you always meet people that you never met before, and you can find out, you know, oh, maybe these guys got a connect for something like that, or they've got something like that, or maybe they can, you know, I have something that they fucking need.
Exactly. All right. So when it comes to Utah music and the Utah music scene in general, how do you feel like artists should either get known or so? Because like we're slept on, we really are slept on a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, definitely.
And so, what do you think's one way to like break that barrier?
I mean, just got to get it out there. You know what I mean? There's so much music and from everywhere. You just got to get it out there, and hopefully, someone with the right ears can hear it.
Exactly.
You know,
And
and
so,
you got to do more than just posting it too. You know what I mean? People think you just post it and it's gonna magically blow up somehow.
yeah,
You got to invest in promotion. You know what I mean? McDonald's doesn't fucking just make money because they're spending millions of dollars on a Super Bowl ad, which they know is gonna bring back people in return. You got to get yourself out there.
exactly. You got to spend money to make money.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. And so, what would you say for some young artists that are coming up out of the city? Like, what was something that wasn't said to you with this music stuff that you wish, you know, damn, I kind of wish I could give this advice to somebody?
It takes time. It's not gonna just happen. And that was one thing when I started is I was just expecting to, you know, oh man, I'm gonna put out these songs and I'm gonna blow, you know. And then you get discouraged because you're setting your goals too big for the amount of time that you're giving yourself. So I would don't get ahead of yourself, man. Take it step by step.
Hell yeah. And so, all right, so we don't got to get into it, but when you first got your first like check off of rapping, what was like, we won't say the biggest amount, but we'll say what was like the stupidest thing or worst investment you bought at the time just being young that you think other rappers coming up shouldn't do?
Jewelry, jewelry's a if you don't have the money to spend it, man, it's a waste because the second you walk out the store with it, it loses more than half its value. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. And so, all right, so I'm assuming you've made some bad investment pieces on some jewelry.
Oh,
What's like,
oh,
what's one chain that you probably missed the most that you think about? Like, I don't miss it, but damn, that was like a piece back then coming up.
Oh man, I had a gold chain, a Figaro gold chain, and with the diamond cut, and that shit blinged hard, man. And fucking, I lost that shit somewhere, but like I said, just money down. That was just money down the drain.
Exactly. And so when it comes to the Utah music scene, do you feel like a lot of artists aren't willing to work with just local artists in general, or do you feel like maybe there is a chance where we can get more unity going and just probably push something bigger for the whole state?
Um, I mean, I see locals working with each other, but it's specific locals. You know, are they? It's mostly homies working with homies. You know, or someone just trying to. They want to work with you to piggyback off something. You know what I mean? It's never. I guess not as much anymore. It's never just about the pure love. It's always about what can somebody do for me, whether it's local, whether you're local or not.
Exactly. And so, all right, yeah, you got hella experience in the music game. So, would you say that the scene's changed over the years of you growing up, or
Oh,
and do you think it's getting better or worse?
it's definitely changed, especially with the digital stuff. Like I said, man, I started right when the digital was coming at the end of push, you know, having to press up your own CD. So it's definitely been a big change that way. And I mean, it can be good because it's easier to get your music heard by more people, but also, you know, the industry, like the platforms, the bad part is they're ripping everyone off because they're giving you, you know, less than fucking a tenth of a stream. You work
Exactly.
hard as hell on your music, putting in all that work, and then, you know what I mean? None of them, all they're doing is hosting your music, but they take most of the percentage. So I think that's kind of the bad part. But the good one is being able to get your music heard by people you wouldn't normally be able to get to hear unless you actually took it physically in that area, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. So, do you feel like it's better to be an independent artist or to be signed? And have you ever thought about signing, or have you always been independent during your career?
Um, See, that's a tough one because it just depends. If you're independent and you're doing well for yourself, then obviously you're going to want to stay independent, you know, because I mean, the only thing that's really good about a major label is them backing you and giving you money, you know, but you're borrowing the money, you know what I mean? If they give you $1 million fucking check, you got to pay that $1 million back. And if you don't pay it back, then, you know, you're stuck in a contract forever until you can, you know, get your way out.
Exactly, getting stuck in 365s like Soldier Boy, and people ending up their careers like Soldier
Oh
Boy.
yeah,
For
oh
sure.
yeah. Then they want money out of your merch sales, your tour sales, your feature sales. You know what I mean?
Hell
So,
yeah.
but if you're independent and you're running a bag up like that, man, I mean, it's best off just staying independent at this point.
Hell yeah, that's true right there. That's facts. So, what can we expect from Restless in the future? What do you have planned? You don't have to speak on everything, but like, what's some future plans that we can come see? Like some either some songs or some merch or what's up?
Oh yeah, plenty of music on the way. You know, I got a plan set, videos, definitely some merch here coming up pretty soon. Um, Working on a couple projects. You know, speaking of, you know, doing like ciphers and shit, I'm trying to get a mixtape together with a bunch of 801 artists. I've done it in the past. So I'll probably just try to keep that series going, and then you know, just some other shit on the works. Hopefully works out, but don't want to, you know, count my eggs before they hatch. You feel me?
Exactly. I feel you on that one, for sure. And so with everything, because you said you were pressing your own CDs and everything, so you were
Yeah.
having to just like literally slang them out the trunk and everything, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go to shows and you literally just have a bag full of CDs and be like, "Yo, I got a CD, $5. Yo, $5." Maybe at the end of the night, you know, it's like, shit, I got you for $2, $2. You know, you just want to hurry and get them off.
Exactly. And so when it comes to the digital era and getting CDs back in the day, do you feel like it was easier for a lot of underground artists to make money off of CDs? And do you think it takes longer for artists nowadays to do it off of YouTube?
I mean, like I said, it just depends on how strong your fan base was or is on. Because I mean, like I said, digital. If you have hella people listening to your shit, then that can be good for you. But physical albums independently, you probably made a lot more money off of that because you're actually selling, the copy. No one's getting a cut out of that shit.
For sure, for sure. Exactly. So, what's some big accomplishments that you feel like you've done throughout your career? Do you feel like you've reached a lot of your goals, or do you still feel like there's a lot more to go?
Oh, definitely. There's always more to go. But yeah, I think I've reached a lot of goals that I've set for myself. I got that major feature with Yo Gotti. I have a whole little EP with B Dog. I grew up listening to B Dog and Northern Exposure and shit. Woody's my favorite rapper, so that I did songs with Shadow, Louis Lou, Mr. Fab. Those are all motherfuckers I grew up listening to. So that's like a good feeling of accomplishment doing something like that. And then getting an iTunes plaque for the first time. That's a goal. I never thought I'd be able to reach something like that.
For sure. And so, when it comes to your recording process, do you have your own studio, or do you go to other studios?
Yeah, I have my own studio. I've had my own studio since forever, man. When I because when I first recorded, we do it. You put everybody's pieces together. I had the computer. One dude had the mic. One dude had the audio interface, and then shit just happens. People take their shit back, and then at that point, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna get my own shit. That way, motherfuckers can't kill my vibe.
Exactly. And so, when you do, like, do you ever charge for people to use your studio, or do you show off the love sometimes?
It depends. Most of the time, yeah, I'm gonna charge because obviously that's my time, that's my equipment. You know what I mean? I could be doing something else, and obviously you're gonna get quality music coming from my studio.
Exactly. So, all right, so bet. That's how we got it right there with that. And so, with everything that you've seen coming up in the game, do you feel like there was certain artists that really had talent that you felt like, damn, they had talent but failed? You don't have to say names or anything either, but do you feel like there's just a lot of people that have seen their rap career go down the drain, and you're like, damn, you really had talent?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few people, man, and you're just like, fuck, man. If you would just do something better with it, man, you can go far with this shit. But I mean, shit just happens, I guess. Life fucking happens and shit gets interrupted. Sometimes people have kids and then that becomes priority and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, but I've definitely seen motherfuckers who've had the talent to do something with it, but have kind of just let it go to waste, I guess. Not to say let it go to waste, but I guess just lost motivation for the art, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Because even it don't matter if you're an athlete, an artist, a painter, everybody does have their downfall at some
Yeah.
point. I feel like,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. And so, with that being said, do you ever feel like do you ever feel like, damn, I should make my own label, like actually go serious with it this time, and be like, and if you did, would you actually sign a lot of people from the city? Would it start off small, or what would you do for the community?
Um, yeah, I've actually been thinking about trying it out again because now that I actually know how to do that shit and I know the ins and outs of it, I feel like I could do a lot better job at it. Because back then, is everyone just wanted to have their own label, say they had their own shit, and not even know what the fuck a production is or a actual label's about or any of that type of shit. You just wanted to be part of something. But now I feel like I understand it fully, all the business side of it. Because the music is the final product, but behind that shit is so much more than just making the song. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You got cameras, you got the vocals, you got everything that you got to do in order just to get that song to sound
Oh,
right, the bass,
oh,
everything.
right. And then like you gotta have investments. You gotta promote it. You gotta get it out there. Try and get it. It's just a whole bunch of shit into one thing. You know. But and then if I would sign people, definitely. What I mean, there's hella talent all throughout the city, out through Utah actually. But you know what I mean? It's a overcrowded path full of, I mean, fuck, everybody raps now. You can just get on your phone and record a song, you know what I mean? So that kind of fucks it. But there's always them diamonds in the dirt, and you always hear somebody who's actually got the talent you actually fuck with. So I would probably start small and just work my way up, man.
For sure, for sure. And so I'm assuming that you've done a lot of big things with just in general. I mean, shows, you've got mixtapes, you've pressed CDs. So I'm assuming you know how to just work in the studio, like master. Do you know how to master songs and everything too?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do all my own engineering, record, engineer, all that.
And who taught you? Who taught you? How'd you learn all that? Because I mean, that's difficult just for one person to learn how to.
Uh, I learned it by myself, man. I went and bought books, watched the YouTube tutorials, fucking experience, you know what I mean? Just recording and trying different things out. How does this sound? How does this work? Just trial and tribulation, man. Because, I mean, nobody taught me. I hit up, I remember when I first started, this was back in the MySpace days. I don't even know if you know about MySpace. Uh, I would hit motherfuckers up, asking for shit, and I would get no replies back, no nothing. So then I just figured, fuck it, I just better do it myself.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hold on, hold on. I think we're having a little bit of difficulty with. It's either my service or your service. I'm not sure. You still there, Leo?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool. I don't know. The camera froze real quick on your end. I'm like
Oh,
trying to
shit.
figure it out, but we should be good. It's the only thing that sucks. This is why I want to be able to get in and just have like person to person. That's what I was thinking about
All right,
too. Just starting something like that because it's difficult sometimes because this is the only problem that we have with the podcast and doing stuff like this because it's
right.
just the service and everything. But
Yeah, I
rather than
feel,
that, everything's going good. I mean, shit, what's some pointers I could get from you or something that you would want to see on the podcast or an artist you'd like to see on the podcast?
shit, I mean, I don't know. I'm not much of the podcast into, what you need. I mean, like, maybe person in person, like you said, and then just start building up, you know what I mean? Maybe get some good equipment, you know. I don't know. Honestly, bro, that'd be my first thing is just person in person, and then just kind of fill it out like that, and then just start buying your equipment up.
For sure, for sure. Hell yeah. And so, with everything that you've done throughout your music career, what's one big artist that you would like to work with, either from Northern Cali, like how you said you were really influenced by Woody and all that? And would you ever work with Big Tone?
Oh, hell yeah, yeah, I definitely would. And then just man, I would like to get on a track with Ti, because that's probably my favorite mainstream artist.
Hell yeah, yeah. Ti goes hard for sure. Even with some of his I mean, some of his songs his new ones go hard, but his old
Yeah,
ones for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
that all right. I mean, the older you get, the less shit you got to talk about, the more other shit you have to talk about. So I mean,
Exactly. And so, with you coming up in the Utah music game and everything back in the day, do you feel like there was a certain style? Because I feel like it was kind of like Bay Area with certain artists or something. I feel like they were going for that Bay Area feeling. Did you
oh
ever feel
yeah,
like you were going with that, or how was your flow? Where was your direction with it?
I mean, I would say, yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of having that Bay feel because, I mean, like I said, back in the day when you had Dub, you had a kind of like half them cats were from the Bay, so they kind of brought that sound with them. And then,
Exactly.
like me, I was influenced. I liked Woody and shit, but I liked, like Tech Nine, Brother Lynch Hung, uh, shit like that. So I I would say I was more influenced by kind of the Midwest type of shit.
I feel you. I feel you. And so, with the song that you got on NBA 2K24,
Yeah.
is it? Do you feel like that's one of your bangers? Like that's a banger for sure, and everybody should go check it out, even if they're not playing the game.
Oh yeah. 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 That's definitely one of my favorite songs I've recorded.
Hell yeah! And so, where was the? Out of all the songs that you had and have, what made you choose that song to go?
Um, the song's called Undisputed, and and then like the hook is talking about being the champion of the city. So you know what I mean. It's kind of goes with the theme of basketball, one on one, beating people one on one. You want to be the champ of the court wherever you're playing. And then if you just listen to the lyrics, it just flows with the game. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And so, with you doing that, do you feel like this is going to be even better for your career? You're going to start to get even more, and have you actually got more people to contact you since then, since you got your music into the game?
Yeah, I mean, even before then, I got a once I got verified on Instagram, all of a sudden people started hitting me up all crazy. Not, and I'm not meta verified. I don't pay for it. It's legacy verified. So once that happened, I just had Little Meats hit me up a couple days ago. So we got something like that. I got a couple other people that have hit me up, but that's like I said, I kind of just don't want to count my shit before it happens.
Exactly. And so, do you have how many albums do you have out?
Oh, fuck. I mean, on the platform, there's probably like I'd say like five maybe, but altogether from everything from when I started, man, I probably got like 15, maybe 14 albums worth of just music,
Hell yeah.
and a lot
And
of it's
so,
lost. It's on the burned CDs. I don't even have a copy myself. Never had a chance to upload it. So
damn, so that's crazy right there. Let's talk about that. So, so you could say that there's people throughout the city that might have some unheard or some just old shit back in the day from Leo Restlezz.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Look, give me 1 second right here.
Hell yeah.
See, like example, this what we have right there. CD, pressed up shit.
Hell yeah. See, this is right here. This is what you guys don't understand. Back in the day, when it came to Ogden music in general and Utah music, CDs were the thing. People were actually out here pressing CDs doing their thing.
Yep.
And so for that right there, that's what I wanted to talk about, because it's not just a CD that's written on, it's a CD that actually has some time put it into it with the detail. You got the art for the case and everything. How
Oh
was
yeah.
it? Like, so you guys were doing everything yourselves, the
Yeah,
digital
yeah.
art and everything for it?
Oh yeah. You go on, have like a little cheap copy of Photoshop, make the cover up. Then like you'd have to fuck. I don't know how much ink I went through in my printer pressing shit up, man. One paper by one paper, then cutting it square by square, and then sliding it in here. Fuck. I can't tell you how long it took, man. It just, but the feeling
Hell
was always
yeah.
good when you'd be in the clubs or bars, like, yo, you want to buy a CD? Bam. And when you go home with less, man, it's a good feeling.
For sure, for sure. And so, with your YouTube channel, do you feel like you're gonna do more than music, or do you ever want to do more than music? Like maybe hop in a movie or become something like, I don't know, maybe something besides music. You know how certain rappers are; they'll go
Right.
from rap.
Oh yeah, I mean, music's just one thing, you know what I mean? It's just a start to get somewhere else. So obviously, music's always going to be there, but the goal for me is to do other stuff, invest in other stuff. Maybe start some other businesses, whatever kind of opportunities come up. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you. And so, I mean, shit, you've been in this game for a long time. Do you feel like there's certain artists that you want to work with again? Like, what was one of your favorite features from back in the day before like all the newer rappers started coming? Like from your generation, what was your favorite?
Always like working with like 801 Intention, ALG. He's always cool to work with. Um, some I always like working with some cats. There's a group called Destruction Family. I always like working with them. They always came with some heat. Um, Shit, who else? I mean, those are the two off the top because I probably did the most type of shit with them shows and all that other shit.
Hell yeah. And so you're born and raised just straight from the city, right? Like you're just straight from
Yes,
Ogden?
sir.
Or... Hell
McCady
yeah.
Hospital, man.
Hell yeah.
The old McCady Hospital.
That, yeah. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I was born at the old McCady Hospital, and it was like right before they tore it down.
Oh shit! There you
I'm
go.
old too, baby, for sure. So y'all, hey, you new cats don't know nothing about that. I promise you that for sure. And so with let's talk about GMB for a minute, because I mean they're doing moves.
Yeah,
They're youngins and they're doing their shit. I mean that's the crazy part. I want to say maybe they could be the ones to break the barrier, because I mean they've done some shit that I never thought. I mean I grew up with Little Chapo and shit, so it's just
yeah.
crazy to make those moves. How do you feel about their music? Do you feel like they actually paved the way for themselves? Do you feel like out of every artist, that the younger artists that are coming up, do you feel like they actually made a name for themselves?
I think they did all off the muscle of their own music, man. I mean, I heard of GMB from their first music video they dropped, and then obviously fucking Lil Chapo's been going hard since I've uh heard his first music. You know, I mean, I know Big Chop had a kid, you know, kind of slowed down for a second, but it looks like he's back on it. And they're
Yeah,
just out there, yeah, they're out there killing it, man. They're making some noise, which is pretty dope. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's another thing right there. That's what trips me out is like for them, they're doing big things. They worked with Nipsey's crew.
Yep,
Little Chopper was working with Burgundy.
yep,
That's who I do want to interview, because I've never really like heard his music or really just heard of him in general until like, he started working with Chapo. I don't know if
yeah.
he's an OG
Same
in
here
the
too.
game.
I didn't hear about him until then, and then obviously he's only got a couple of tracks out, so there's not too much. But I fuck with his music. That little video he got with Capello, that one's pretty dope.
Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, because I seen him with all his ice, and when he had Little Chapo, like when he gave Little Chapo his chain and shit,
Yeah.
they were
Oh
doing that
yeah.
shit for sure. Like
Yeah.
that's some
That's
new shit
sparkling.
for sure. And so if you ever did start your own record label, do you have any names that you could just throw out like, damn, this would be the name of it, or how would you move? Would you try to do it like a Death Row, like how Death Row was rolling, or would you do it more like Bay Area, like Jay Diggs and how Messy Marvin everybody was?
So yeah, honestly, I don't know, man. Like I said, I would just try to start small. Maybe just get one artist, focus on them, and see what you could do with them, and then take lessons from that one, apply and adjust to the next people. You know what I mean? And then just, I mean, that's probably the way I would do it.
Hell yeah. And do you have any younger artists under you that you feel like, not even just under you, that like you're just pushing, you're like, damn, this kid has talent, and like, or anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
I mean, there's nobody under me or anything like that specific, but I mean, I see a lot of young cats. I don't exactly call them young cats either, but I see a lot because I mean, obviously they're younger than me, but I see a lot of motherfuckers out there making moves. You know, obviously GMB's out there. I see Ness, he's out there doing it. Uh, uh, shit, man, there's hella motherfuckers.
For
Uh,
sure.
what's homie's name? Uh, Messy Money Entertainment. I forgot his.
Doughboy, SM Doughboy.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
SM Doughboy. I fuck with him.
for sure.
Uh, Dude, who else? Smokey the Kid. I see him out there doing shit.
Yeah,
With that cat, Speak Wisely. I'm tapped
yeah.
in everywhere, man. I like to watch what everybody's doing and see what everybody's got going, you know, because obviously it's Utah, and I like to see what Utah's doing, man. Because hopefully someone could break it big. It don't matter who, because once somebody does it, we're all got the foot in the door.
That's how I feel too, and that's how I feel about SM Doughboy. I feel like his music's different. It seemed like he was moving his shit legit, doing music and shit. He really does move like, it seems like kind of professional when it comes to it.
Yeah,
When it comes to the videos, even his last song he put out in that video, it was a lot of art, you could tell, and talent, and it was a lot of a lot
Oh
of.
yeah, you could tell he thinks about what he's doing. So you know what I mean. I mean that's art.
That is right there. That's one interview I do want to get in. I do want to interview him for sure.
Oh yeah, that'll be sick.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, I mean, shit. We've got into the basics of you growing up with your music. Is there anything that you don't, that the fans don't know, or that you want people to know about you? Maybe like, what's 5 things Leo can't go without? You know, it has to. It could be designer. It could be a food item. What is it? What's a
Uh,
must for? What's 5 things that are a must for Restlezz when it comes to it?
my studio. I don't care if I'm homeless, man. As long as I got my studio, I'll be happy. Uh, my dog. My dog's always gotta be with me. Um, my kids, obviously. My
Yeah.
family, wife, and kids. I'll count them all in one. uh,
Hell yeah, that'll be a whole one for sure.
yeah, buffalo wings. Love buffalo wings. I can eat them shits every day.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even gonna lie. I love wings for sure.
And then probably
For sure.
shoes, bro. I love my shoes.
All right, bet. Let's get into the shoe game then. What's one of your favorite brands and the shoe game that you got the best of, like the shoes that you rock the most?
Jordan, man. It's
Okay.
mostly Nikes and Jordan. That's mostly what I rock. I got a few pair of Dames, you know, because obviously I had to rep fucking the boy. He's repping the O, coming from Weber State. So I had to cop, you know, some pairs of his shoes.
For surely. Fuck yeah. I feel you. Well, shit. Let's get into closing. I mean, go ahead. Let everybody know where they can find your music, your name, everything. How they can reach you for work. It don't have to just be music. It could be features. It could be how you do your promotions for the music and everything. Let them know.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously you've learned through the interview. The name's Restlezz, Ogden City native, 33 years old. Been doing this shit since I was 13, man. 20 years in the game. You can find my music on all major platforms. You know, anything you listen to music on, you can find my shit. You can get a hold of me through Facebook, Instagram, email. You know, my email's on my Instagram. And then obviously, like if anybody needs promotional or anything like that, hit me up, man. I've got the plugs on publishing articles, blogs, all kinds of shit like that. You know, eventually might start trying to go into artist management if I don't want to go the full label route. You know,
For sure. For sure. And see that right there. That's a lot of talent. So look, he has a lot of talent. He's coming up out the city of Ogden. He's really talented. He's been in the game for a long time. He knows his ways. He got his connections. He moves smart too. I mean, he moves professional. So shout out my boy Leo Restlezz from the city, man. Keep doing your thing, bro, and
yeah,
stay
I appreciate it,
motivated.
man. Yeah,
Shit,
I
for sure.
appreciate it.
Cause you got. I'm not gonna lie. You motivated me because you and Dark Work and 801 Intentions were like the first ones I was starting to hear about as a kid coming up, because that was just the CDs that were getting slapped in the car all the time. You feel me? It was just
Hell
off
yeah,
the muscle and shit for
hell
sure.
yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, everybody, it's your boy, Baby Thugger, Trap Behind the Records. We're back with another banger, and this is it, man. I want to close out,
Yo,
man. Everybody, like, subscribe, go tap in with my boy's channel. Let's get started.
yo, much love, much love.
Hell yeah.